Thanks for good luck. So true. Thank you, Happy. Alright. Let's go at it, right? May as well. Nothing else really to do about it. So, I labbed out some things. I've got better strats, better techniques, pretty much better everything. Thank you, Nameless. There is a legitimate chance I get past the second loop. I know what good luck means. There is a legitimate chance that I get past the second loop, which is presumably the whole save, but everything we don't know. New faster 0x SA entry? Really? No. That's pretty cool. Gotcha. That's pretty damn awesome. New ABC stuff is always a delight. Not here. Yeah. Well, that's a great way to start. Just completely missing the align grab I practiced. Good one. The Phantom Game Boards is gonna be fun. I am pretty excited for it. Hence why once it starts I will stop playing this, because I care more about the awards than grinding this. Nice. That's a lot worse the second time around when there's like a million frame perfects. That is, in fact, the plan. I keep dying to walking into that spike. Weird, because that's like the good line for walking into the spike. Like, it's the one that gets you closest to the spike, I'm like pretty sure. It should be, at least, because it's the line used for the platform, which is the line in between both diagonals. I did practice the second loop a lot. Thanks, Elijah. Greatly appreciated. Always go up there for no reason. Yeah, I did practice the second loop a lot, but some of it just doesn't get consistent, man, I swear. I like can't just reliably do everything in it. Oh, I just stuttered. I mean, I have done like all the strat hunting that I really can for this. Like I have found like all of the strats that I have pretty much labbed out like every jump trying to find the best things that work for them, and the conclusion I've come to is that there's 7 points, I believe, in the second loop, which are just an unavoidable frame-perfect input that will kill you if you miss it. Or if not kill you, greatly decrease your chances of getting past it. Hello, Kiki. So it's like that's kind of the big limiter on loop 2, is just like the 7 frame perfects that just make it really hard to get anything there. There are some jumps where I've found pretty good strats to minimize them. But at the end of the day, some jumps are just kind of frame perfect, or just difficult, and the such. Then I can go in J-Tool. Definitely feeling the practice paying off. Oh, yeah, that jump's fucked up. Even with that strat, that makes it easier. Okay, so I'll just go into J-Tool. Okay, so here's the thing. So this is all fine. Right? Yeah, it's all fine. So this right here is frame perfect. There is an alignment that lets you get a little bit closer to this, and I think it actually might not be frame perfect. Actually, no, I think it still is. You can technically do this if you 14 frame and like 20 frame pause. You can still technically make it, but you would have to get a really specific jump height, which is really hard to react to, like that. Right there. A 15 frame. So regardless, it's a frame perfect input. That's one of them. Go to map 2. This diamond here is a similar story. While it's not frame perfect, if you get an 8 frame pause, your chances of clearing go drastically down. So you basically just want to get that 9 frame pause. The 8 frame pause is possible though. You just have to react to getting a 17 to then like do a 17 frame out of nowhere. This jump is actually not frame perfect anymore because I have a better strat for it, which makes it a lot better. If you 7 frame or 8 frame, this is frame perfect. You have to do that pause. This is mostly fine. Now this jump coming up here is the one which I feel has the greatest chance of not being frame perfect because the strat is currently do that. However, these strats are both also frame perfect to my knowledge, so there's not really any benefit that you get out of doing them. That's possibly the place with the most room to improve. This jump is actually not frame perfect. If you 8 frame, you can do a 24 pause or a 25 pause if you're in a very particular position. That was not the position. Well, that was the position, I just jumped wrong. Didn't do push on the same frame. Oh, this is fine. Make sure to not be really stupid and die to this. Yeah, let's play it safe. Alright, last 2 frame perfects. Most of the screen is kind of just brutally hard, without anything actually frame perfect though, until you get to the end of it. That jump's scuffed, by the way. So this jump is frame perfect. You can technically make this through with a 25 frame and a stutter, but good luck reacting to that. I guess you can react to it, but it does decrease your chances of getting it with a 24 frame, and it's quite awkward. And there's a chance you don't even make it with the stutter if you 25 frame. So in conclusion, don't. And then the final frame perfect is this. You stand on a spot, you do 2 full jumps, you time the second full jump frame perfectly. And that's it, that's every frame perfect that you need to declare. How lazy diagonal works. It's a little weird. Do I have J2 open? I do. Yeah, it's very strange. I like noticed that almost instantly when the trigger happened. Like the first time I got there ever, it was like something that very much stood out to me because it was weird. I'm not familiar with this GIF. Good one. It's always silly because it makes you redo one of the hard jumps in loop 1. As an American, I just like eating 56 chicken nuggets is kind of just normal activities, I'm not gonna lie to you. Nice, move 3 frames instead of 1 or 2. Chicken nuggets are fucking awesome. I can't tell if I prefer 1 frame or 2 frame move, or 2 frame and 3 frame move, but I mean both work. No, I even noticed that I moved by 2 frames and didn't fucking pay attention. I'm so stupid. Wow, what a stupid death. I literally saw like I moved by 2 frames and I just like didn't think about what that meant. Oh my god, that's always a super tilting death, man. That's why I really wish fan games just adopted like a button that moves you by 1 frame. Like, oh my god. It is so unbelievably annoying dying because you move 2 frames and no react in time. That's a rare one. Dude. Nice. Bam, 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 bam. Man. That diagonal being there is so rough. It makes it so much harder to get attempts going. He's open. I think growing up is adapting to the taste of water. Hello, Kamilia. Hungry Paimon. Oh my god, I jumped a frame early, dude. That jump is like the bane of my existence, dude. It's just like, you get past the fucking intro gauntlet of Loop 2, which has so many unbelievably hard jumps, and you just get immediately fucking cucked by just a raw-ass frame-perfect input. Sparkling water. See, I'm not at the part of my life yet where sparkling water is drinkable. I'm still in my era of sparkling water is literally, like, unconsumably bad. It's like, even if you get past my PB, the number of things that can go horribly wrong is, like, insurmountable. I haven't kept the best track of how long I've spent on the save, by the way, because of my practice being in JTool. But if I had to estimate right now, it's probably about... Probably about like 4.5 hours right now. Actually, no, a little more. It's like 4.5 to 5, because I did practice this morning. I think I'll overcome it. It's just, man, it's rough. Hey, duck. Oh my god. Ah, I jumped one frame early. No, closed the world extra at 14 hours. Although if you count grinds from when I was 13 years old, I spent 17 hours on Guy Tower Crystal before. Thanks, Nier. One frame early, dude. My consistency ain't bad though. I did intense practice drills last night. Like, to explain what I did in practice last night, I had already divided the screen into 4 J maps, right? What I did was, I grinded each J map until I could do each one of them twice in a row. And for most of them, I got them twice in a row more than once. And I also got to a point where I cleared the 3rd and 4th J maps back to back. And for the record, my PB is the 2nd jump of the 3rd J map in loop 2. So that is the level that I practiced this. And I also did a lot of strat hunting. I looked at aligns, I looked at where I could get particular aligns. I tested many jumps of many different aligns. I cut the number of frame perfects down a little bit. For one particular jump, I found a better strat. I found a better strat for the first jump of loop 2. So, in conclusion, I came up with some pretty saucy stuff. Needle science. None of it's that complicated. I do know there's some weird V-line fuckery with the last jump, but it's just the fuckery only makes it impossible on some V-lines in a particular position. But my primary strategy always works regardless of V-line. Up there is fucking. So in conclusion, it's pretty safe. Should have lab, yeah. Nope, not like that. Congrats. Difficulty-wise, how would you rate EXM stage? This save, I am pretty confident this save is on the same level as the hardest save in Discord Makers 2, 100%. The rest of the stage is closer to DM1. Yes, it is. You got a sharp eye. Something dumb for the last jump where you get 2 frames in the D jump. I am curious what it is. I am willing to try it. Because cutting out a frame perfect, especially the last one, would be pretty nice. It's doing a 2 frame. That could probably work. That's a little bit scarier. Yeah, I don't trust that. Not on this keyboard. So true. What's a really consistent jump height for you? I can probably make anything work that's not a 2 frame, honestly. But yeah, like, to paint a picture of how hard this save is, I have more time in this save than I do in Tomo area. And this is a needle save, not an avoidance. So that says something, because Tomo is consistent. Thank you, not important. Even hardware. That jump's pretty rough. It's just hard to get attempts going, honestly, because of all the fucking frame perfects everywhere. It's pretty intimidating. It is pretty cool, yeah. Like, the avoidances are definitely still harder, but like, I think that's kind of natural. That's just like how it tends to be. I think it's cool that the game got Needle that's on par with these avoidances. However, it does mean that that 100% is a lot less accessible to people now, because you have to, all these like avoidance players who are like want 100% K3 because they're good at avoidance have to actually get good at Needle now if they want to ever beat this, because it's so fucking hard and requires you to be so consistent. I see. Kinda curious what it looks like. Jump back to the right before the fall? No. Yeah. I'm honestly really happy that EXM stage exists. I think Kamilia 3 deserved Needle this hard. Like, I think it's part of that game's, like, insane, like, legacy and stuff. And, like, it being, like, such a hard accomplishment is, like, I think it testing players on more skills than just avoidance is an awesome thing. So I'm actually really happy about the inclusion of the stage. Is it going to make 100% harder to achieve? Of course it will. Going down to the later section of the second lap? Not many. Most of them die in the first half. I've only gotten one to the second half of the first lap, of the second lap. Legacy bosses are still harder than this? It's like at the level of like EX Kernel and Oka for me. Fuck, dude, I knew that was too far left. It's so hard. It's like at the level of EX Kernel or Oka. I still think Tokoroden and EX Emperor are harder. If there's the upside down third loop, congratulations, the Needle is as hard as the hardest bosses. Like, oh my god, dude. Although I'm pretty sure it's not actually possible to do the screen upside down, I'm gonna be real. As in, I know for a fact it's not impossible without a trigger, and that kind of deters me from it actually existing. Nice job, Genesis. Yeah. EX Prism is truly the arbiter of being able to clear. You have to have a brain. I don't say no the Goldens. They're pretty reasonable. Stage 4s is kind of a big roadblock because it requires you to be able to do Hades in a low amount of deaths reliably, which takes a lot of skill. But besides that, it's not too bad. It's very much Hades featuring guests. Nice fucking death, by the way. Just slammed the ceiling. Having the V10 frame. I'm supposed to practice a strat. Like, this entire ending of the second loop is insane. You have to do this jump, which is not too bad, honestly. Then there's this jump, which the best strat I could find is that, which is really awkward, by the way. If you look at my hand cam for how I do this, like, it is not the most comfortable jump in the world. Like, that is a very awkward motion, and one that's very easy to mess up. Like, that's extremely awkward. Then you have to get this, and then the upwards task drop. This jump is so chokeable, it's not even funny. Then we have Mr. Frame Perfect. And then we have this diagonal, which you can choke, and then if you do all of that... Bad jump. I'm not sure if I like this strat that much, Nameless. For one, it's not actually a hold left. So if you're here... I think that works. Also work in a lower frame. It does! It is a hold left, okay. But it's not the furthest from the block, it's one away. Oh, I think that's what you meant, like one away from the edge. Okay. Stand here. God. Yeah, and you can tell because the kid will be halfway up the block. Yeah, and then if you mess it up. Okay, this is 2 frame. Gotcha. The strat is promising. It's actually got a lot of promise to it. Like a lot. So question, what frame is the one that always works? Like, cause you said it's V-align dependent if it works or not. Like, which one always works? Is it 23 frame or 24 frame? It's 23 frame, okay. You need like a double diamond? I mean, you can, but it's not a good idea. This will definitely work eventually, though. There you go. If you want to go for 11 frame, 6 frame. Oh well. I guess there's a way to set up the V-align. Isn't really confirmed real yet. I mean, we haven't gotten here, but like it's almost certainly real. The only triggers appear to be the ones when you spawn the tower. Nope. 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 On the to the left, moves to the left. Well, that'd certainly be nice. Yeah, okay, so the big fear is like... Yeah. So does 4 framing 3 times set up the V-align? Because I feel like it should. Four frame 1 should get you out of range, okay. No. That show has promise. It has a lot of promise, actually. It's pretty easy to tell what's a 4 frame and what's a 3 frame here because you can just use the spikes as a reference. And then you just have to time 1 frame perfect. Or not even a frame perfect, you just have to time a 2 frame window. I know that for Close the World Extra, like 3 framing 3 times in a row gets you to the V-align range, in which you can 1v4 minutes. Gotcha. Yeah, doing like 3-4 frames in a row gets you into the V-align range to make the jump in the middle top like consistent with full jump. No matter which way you slice it, it's gonna be a little bit twisted. Whoops. But that strategy has a lot of promise. That would be pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. Whoops, I bonked. For the record, bonking there is especially funny because that jump is just a gate jump. Like the way you avoid bonking is you just gate jump. So every time you see me miss that, which is a weirdly high number of times, it's because I just failed a gate jump. At least the first input of it. The diagonals and shit are a lot harder, but you know, we knew that already. I'm sort of curious what the origin is for the image of the title card. I imagine it comes from something. It's a pretty weird title card, admittedly. I eagerly await your findings, Nameless. If there are any. If there's none, then that's fine too. Get a gel free card on that one jump by one framing. Aw, tight PB. God, tight PB. Nice, dude. Nice. We tested the waterfall a bit, Tap. It is frame perfect. It is no better. So the reason why I do the big fall is because I think it makes it more clear what frame you're trying to hit is, because you have more V speed. So while it is nice, it does make it's probably gonna be easier for some people. For me, I tend to just be better at just timing the frame. With that being said, it's still fucked up hard. I mean, that version of it's fucked up hard. Hey, Victor. If you get past that, you actually have a decent chance, but a chance is just a chance. But that's still a pretty good attempt, I would say. Really now? That's pretty nuts. Mir also had 2 deaths when she cleared, so it seems like the barely clearing Crystal 3 club is going strong. Whoops. Yeah, it is. I'm getting the sense that the practice has paid off pretty severely. Yeah. I appreciate you showing your SM64 player isms by calling it a reclaim. That's kind of funny. Third loop is... There's no way, dude. Also, stop doing that. Stop dying because you press it for 3 frames by some fucking miracle. Like, in order to do that, you need to hold the button for only, for 4 entire frames. Because if you press the key... for only 1 frame does nothing. So the fact that I keep 4 framing when I'm trying to 2 frame or 3 frame is honestly pretty accurate to my experience of trying to 2 frame or 3 frame. It's because I'm too scared of hitting the 1 frame window, but also I feel like that's just causing me to hit the other window more often. Like, the way I do it is a very firm press to the point where it's actually pretty unlikely that I hit the 0 frame. That sucks. I just missed a mash input. Really? Oh my god, I fucking 4 framed next to the spike, so it killed me. If you do it a frame later, is there any way to save it? Absolutely not. You would have to react within a... The time span you would need to react in is ridiculously small. You would not be able to do that as a human being. It is such an unbelievably small. I know that you can get it with a stutter if you do a frame late. There are several jumps like that. The reason I don't go for that is because it's not viable. Like, you're not going to be able to just react to that, and if you try to prepare for it, you're just going to get a lot of false positives, and you're going to die when you would have hit the frame. So it makes absolutely no sense to go for a stutter there on those jumps, even though it technically gives you a 2nd frame. Man, I'm so upset that I saved that fall and proceeded to die to something so trivial as 1 diagonal because I 4 framed instead of any higher jump. I think you could even survive with a full jump, honestly. Pause buffering? See, the issue is that the P key, but also the other issue is that this game doesn't even let you pause buffer. It is cool though, Nameless, but yeah, it's just not at all humanly viable. That's cute. That jump is like moderately twisted on the 2nd loop, by the way. Like, it's so easy to die to. Man, I'm still thinking about that fucking attempt which died to the damn diagonal because I 4 framed it. Like, that is so unlikely that in a jump where I can go for almost any jump height that I happen to do the one that kills me, but only in a very particular situation in which I jump on the last possible frame, in which then it only then it kills me. Like, what an astronomically unfortunate scenario. Like, I would have been less offensive if I 3-framed. It's the fact that I 4-framed, though. What? Ah, no, dude, fuck. Oh my fucking god, what a rough jump to die to. I was 1 frame too late on that fucking jump, man. Fuck. Do you think the save is Hall of Fame? It's not even just Hall of Fame. I think this is honestly comparable to the hardest save in Discord Makers 200%. Like, it's that fucking hard. Oh my god. It's not even unfair, I just mess up the jump. There's nothing unfair about it. Don't say it's unfair, I didn't die to bullshit, I'm just fucking bad. Man, that's such an awkward jump. Oh, that could have been an attempt at the fucking ending, dude. Oh, I was so close, man. Fuck. Okay, so this jump right here is interesting. Because that jump is normally frame perfect, but if you get this aligned and stand in this exact spot and then 8 frame, then you have 2 frames. That is the only scenario, which is why I play it really safe by doing a bunch of loops around. Yeah. That is one of the best strats I've come up with for that. Then that I just jumped too late, yeah, that's really tricky. And then section 4. So here's what was left of the second loop, and presumably the save, assuming there's no more. You do this, you stand here. That jump's a little sketchy, but it usually works out. This jump is really sketchy. This jump is really sketchy. This jump is also sketchy. This jump is retryable, so just retry until you get the 9 frame. This jump is frame perfect. That jump's scary. And now stand here. 4 frame for the V-line. Jump. That's what it is. That's all was left. If this right here, this is like a more precise diamond, yeah. The way I ended up doing it is full jump 1 frame. And then this is like the upwards task drop I sometimes allude to. Very nasty jump, very hard to do consistently, very awkward. This jump is just a bitch. This jump is a turbo bitch. I'm curious if there is a setup to just... No, there's definitely not. Yeah, I think you just have to do it. Yeah, just focus on doing that and then doing the re-jump, which... Nice, I keep getting the wrong frame. Nice. Yeah, that's the nature of frame perfect jumps. It's pretty rough. Stand here. Yeah. Oh man. It was a very promising attempt, at least. But damn, dude. Wish I got a little further. For sure, yeah. It's such a long save that it's like you just want anything. Yeah, it's like insanely hard, man. It's like I was thinking, like, is it really harder than like is it really as hard as like DM2, for example? But then I thought about it, and like it's definitely harder than like Kermit 3 Very Hard without any skips. Like it's definitely giving me more pushback than that. And to be fair, you know, this is my first time playing this save, but in general, it's like even though Kalier was very brutal, you know, I feel like it wasn't that bad. I did get very, very unlucky, whereas this I haven't even had the opportunity to get unlucky. I'm kind of just getting owned because it's really hard. Hey, I'll appreciate your setup for the final jump. It definitely seems a lot better than what I was doing. In general, you've just been a huge help, Nameless, and I greatly appreciate it. I always get up there because I'm like fighting my muscle memory, but it's not what you want to do. Thank you. In general, people have been massive helps. You, Alice, and Plasma have all been great helps. Colon 3. You know, that sucks balls. Nope, I hate that it auto-completes emotes. There we go. That's another death to 4-framing that, by the way. That one's a little more reasonable than the other 4-frame death I had, though. True, you're spitting. I want to include like PB text, but the issue is that like it's very hard to describe the jumps in this. Like if I said I died to a diagonal, it's like, okay, which one? PB image, I could probably do that. After I die right now, I'll set that up actually. Shouldn't be too hard to do. Wow. Okay. Sorry for dying. It's a pretty damn good one. Oh, the screen? It's EXM stage screen 4. Pictures. Not gonna lie, this is a bit too low quality to really see the image. You can barely make it out though. so we'll keep it as is, I guess. Have you not seen this screen before, Flames? Yeah. Part of the issue is that people just don't really know the save. And yeah, it's pretty hard to show pictures that are really small. So, what can you do? So true. Aw, I knew that was gonna happen eventually. That jump is really awkward to like hit it perfectly. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah. That has happened to me in practice. The stage is probably too hard for you. It's really hard. I think you'd be able to handle it, but it is really fucking hard. How long have I been at this? I just mentioned it like earlier in the stream, but it's probably around like 5.5 hours? I don't know. It's like 5.5, somewhere around that range. And across the 6 hours, it'll have taken me twice as long as DM1 Kamilia. The whole thing, all 3 saves. Phew. I don't think I hit the wall, but I might have. That is the wrong wall. I definitely hit the right wall, but I might have hit that guy down there. The most descriptive pointer ever, that guy. Realistically, the crystal would just be do 3rd loop. Nice. Screen 3 is... wow. It's gross. Has so many disgusting jumps. Has a jump that literally never gets consistent, ever, for some reason. In the form of the stutter diagonal. It's really hard. Although I did actually get like decent consistency by the very end of my grind, because I choked the ending like 3 times in like 15 minutes, then cleared. Like shortly after. So it does get consistent. It's just really hard. Big shocker. I don't think anyone who has the skill to get good at the bosses and beat them probably has it in them to get good at the needle. Unless you just really hate avoidance, in which case, why did you... I really hate needle. I don't know if I said avoidance. Like, why would you get this far, man? You know, that sucks, what just happened to me. I agree. But a lot of people seem to disagree with that. If you're 9 frame there, life is easy. Oof. It is what it is. That is sort of what I expected, I'm not gonna lie, but... Ah, bitch. That is true. I figured that a lot of them were like pretty airtight. Bam, bam, bam. This is definitely the point in the game where I'm very happy I went on that needle arc to get better at needle, because let me tell you, this would be going a lot uglier if that was not the case. I definitely have like the discipline and the capability and the skills to get consistent at stuff like this. I will say that it's a pretty unique save, all things are considered. That is now the second time in recent attempts that I have died to that jump because I 4-framed at the edge when you can 5-frame or 6-frame. Yeah, pretty much. This is much harder than any of the other needle in the game. It's actually unbelievable how hard it ended up being. In my head I was like, it's probably going to be hard, but at most it's probably just going to be a little harder than DM1. And I was not correct. This shit is impossible, bro. Whoops. Hey, I finally remembered not to grab, or not to go up there. I've like gaslit myself into thinking it's grabbing in a line. That's literally just me fighting muscle memory and going up there out of habit. It's definitely more balanced now than it used to be, where the needle was like free compared to the bosses. Gaslight complete. Gaslighting people is so fun. Is this game on a rank in the FSR? Any percent is in Legend here on A side. It is the second to last game, number 133 out of 134. We're gonna go to Unders and B. Heroic if that existed. Up there with GBC 100% and our good friend Idolmaster V Hard. And I guess also Love Trap, but also Love Trap's in Legend tier, even though if there was a Heroic tier, it would definitely fit in there difficulty-wise. Adventure. This is an Adventure Infinity Stone, yeah. What would you guys say are the Adventure Infinity Stones? Like the 6 like big adventure game clears? Similar to the Avoidance ones. Idolmaster V Hard, Apple 1, GBC Hundo, Z3 True Hundo. Apple 1 would get a Cosmic Rage before. Thank you. Bashi Deathless. I have like a sizable amount of the Adventure Infinity Stones if those existed. Dude! What do you mean that died? That's literally the good line for that diagonal, dude. I guess I was like 3 frames away, which is fair enough. I died in the way that fucking Stark did, a Madoka Needle. Okay, welcome to the fundamental issue with the save, difficulty-wise, which is when you task the player doing enough diagonals in a row, you kind of just fuck them up. So true. Farewell Medley 100% is not that hard. It takes a lot of time, but I would give it, like, my difficulty rating for that is like mid-70s for 100%. It's big, but difficulty-wise, it's very manageable. I have not, no. I don't have Apple 2 downloaded. I thought it would be, like, but the issue is it's in Yo Sniper engine. Like, I don't know. That's kind of cringe, dude. I'd be down to, like, get a clear of, like, stage 1 if it was in a normal engine. I think getting a Apple 2 view, apparently it's in Yo Sniper. That's what I've heard. Unironically, learning it was in Yo Sniper made me not want to play it anymore. Like, it was on my mind as something I could hypothetically do. Like, you know, for like an April Fool's bit or something. But... very much left my mind. Whoops. Aw, that was actually a 9 frame, but I pressed right too late. Pump the J tool. Bad engine, so the controls kind of like ass. It's like actually a bad engine, it is not good. So here's the lore with this jump, is that if you 7 frame from this exact spot, it's a 2 frame window to get this double jump. However, actually reacting to that is actually pretty fucking hard. Like, it's a pretty specific jump height that you need. That's not impossible. This is just frame perfect, yeah. And this is sketchy. These are also a little sketchy. Gaze of the Horizon. Gaze of the Horizon's so like, it's hard, but like, it's very doable. Like, I feel like putting like Gaze at the Horizon on the same list as like Apple 1 or K300% is like if you put like Fish on the same tier as like Destruction State. Okay, so maybe not that severe, but it is pretty severe. How many diagonals are there? Many. My PB dies to this diagonal. There's also that one afterwards. But don't you worry, because you get to this screen, right? And like, there's no diagonals, right? Like, I don't see any. It's kind of beautiful. Utopia without a diagonal. It's the most beautiful thing. And then you have like the most awkward diagonal in the entire save, so that's cool. And then hit this align, and now just get the frame perfect diagonal. No big deal. And also this one's pretty awkward. And now 4 frame for the V align. So that way you can 3 frame this. Good luck! Apparently that's the final jump, assuming the save isn't longer after that. Yeah, this 2-minute plus long save has a grand total of, I think, 6 mandatory frame perfect inputs that you can do nothing about. Most of them are in the second loop, by the way. One of them is the third to last jump. These diagonals are the one in Secret 2? Yeah, kinda. And the Secret 2 one's evil, but like... some of these diagonals are worse than that. So silly. It's true. Acquired 6 firsties. I would still rather do these 6 frame perfects than 6 firsties in Mario. Though they're so much less consistent than frame perfects in this game, even though it's 30 versus 50 FPS. That's true. I mean, that's the reason why they're easier in this game. You actually know what the frame is instead of just having to guess what the frame is like in fucking Mario. I suppose that Mario's D4 frames perfect, so it's very inconsistent. The last jump looks disgusting. If you mean the last jump of the save, then yeah. Thankfully, Nameless found a strat, which makes it a 2-frame window, so thanks to him, but it's still hard. Have you had runs where you don't get the trigger? No, I actually haven't. I've thought about it though. I've had one that almost bonked like on the ceiling before it, but that was only an almost situation, not a real life situation. Like that ceiling right there. I've hit the trigger every time. Oh, dude, I 8-framed and it fucking sucked. I'm waiting for a third loop because she doesn't know how to play this. God. Hydrate. Oh, okay, fine. That sounds... Has there really been nothing task-related at awards? That's kind of surprising. That's unfortunate. The awards are gonna start in an hour, by the way. Very excited. We will be rating the awards. Rainbow time? Okay. I will give you Rainbow time for one attempt and only the first loop, because if I clear, I do not want it to be on Rainbow time, because I don't want the first clear of this to have something obstructing the entire view. So, Rainbow time is very limited during this time. Fucking damn it, dude. Well, I think at this point nobody really cares too much about the first loop, so I'm more okay doing it here than I would be in like Oka area. The awards will be real in 1 hour. I am very excited. It's very much a drop everything and watch the show type event. Unfortunately, I don't have any snacks. Okay, watch me deactivate this Reimu time in the middle of the drop. Almost died because I wasn't paying attention. And then I died to the first jump anyways. Dude, can that first jump just fucking stop, bro? Holy shit. Intro's gonna be insane. Those things about the intro. I am aware how much work was put into it. I have seen Iru suffer. I realize I'm not sure if I was allowed to say that, but also I don't think it's a surprise at this point. So, whoops. Sorry. How would you rate this? Currently 92, which is equal to my rating for Discord Makers 2 100%. The awards are always suffering for making the damn fucking intro. Unweighted dice roll after the last jump. I mean, that's not even that bad, though. Like, like that's not even that bad. Like, there are much worse things that could happen. It's already a fucking needle save, dude. You're already primed for the jumps. Like, worst case scenario, you roll a 9 and then you just have to hit a 6 frame, which is just like, okay, congratulations, another one. I'm gonna send you my difficulty list, actually. Why do I have Google Sheets open? Well, that's convenient. There you go. Here's my difficulty ratings for a bunch of stuff. I realize I have to remove Kamilia 300% from that sheet, but I think I'll just... I'll figure it out. That's true, Kyo, but also I feel like Eastern players are more extreme than me in that regard. Yeah, we need a 1.5, yeah, we'll have to do that. Oops. That's true, that's true. Speaking editing rights, that will do nothing. Based. Yes. La 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 la. Take a guess. Dude, this fucking save. I will say the save is fun. Like there's numerous things I could complain about, but like I actually have been having fun with the save. Oh my god. When the fourth loop appears. Oh, you're talking about my spreadsheet name, I just realized, yeah. I like listing things as silly genres, it's very fun. The horrors. It's fun. Dude, like, the reality is, like, fourth loop would genuinely be, like, or third loop is like, we are entering a new echelon of difficulty with the third loop. Like, oh my god. Like, look at how much I'm, like, struggling just to get attempts deep into the second loop. Let's not even talk about clearing the fucking second loop. Like, it is so hard to get past that fucking second loop. So then you throw a mower on top of it, it's like, bro! Third loop is just choke material? It has to be if it's real. Like, if it's real, there's no fucking way it's like, do all this insane shit, but harder again. Like, I refuse to believe that. I'm sorry. The first loop, the second time. Dude, that's so twisted, though. Like, even that's, like, kind of fucked up and hard, because this jump exists. Like, bro. Big kid. 20 corners and 10 planes. Dude, upside down. Let's see different, not twister. Yeah, the idea is the upside down loop, but the issue is that it's actually, they would need to remove some spikes to make it possible. Like, third loop is actually just, like, an upside down loop is actually just not possible. If it's just upside down. So there would need to be some spike adjustments, which arguably makes it scarier though, because the spikes could make it easier, but they could also make it harder. Also, I'm like, it is kind of suspicious the save doesn't end with a signature Kamilia corner, because like I feel like that's how he ends a lot of hard saves. Like that's how he ends like his extra stage in DM2. That's how the hardest he can challenge Kamiria ends. Like the corner jump from hell is like just a way to end a save in a Kamilia game, even if it's made by Rokuto, you know, it's still like, it's like a, I feel like it's kind of a signature. He didn't make this, it's true, but I feel like it would be in the spirit to end it with a raw ass corner. You know what I mean? It was 100% gonna be third loop. I really don't believe in it, man. Also, okay, dude. God. Admittedly, the curiosity is killing me partially because it's so hard to have that curiosity tested. I have to fucking stop dying on a really hard save. Like, I can't even say I'm bad at needle, bro. This isn't a bad at needle moment. This is a the needle is hard moment. Like, oh, well, there it is, Nier. I finally missed the trigger. You're waiting for that. That's an annoying death. Thanks for choking like a corner. So true, Wolves. Yeah, if that's real, you catch me like leaving my PC on for weeks. Well, there was a prediction, but it got cancelled. Like, automatically, because it's open for 24 days. The prediction was, will there be true final boss? Which, obviously no, but some people still said yes. But everyone just got refunded, so... The people who said yes, you guys got away with murder. 2.1, once you clear, yeah. Once you clear, then you get the true EX final boss, because Kamilia didn't want to get leaked, so he just saves it for people who have beaten 100% on 2.0. Okay, well, Nameless, you being a doubter is like insider trading. Like, they're like, come on, bruh. Like, you're not predicting, dude. You're fucking... Gino will totally be attached. Bro, this first jump is railing me, dude. I can't fucking hit it at all. Even with the align. It's definitely hard, but I'm just surprised how much I can't get past it. I really can't believe that one of my hardest needles clears will actually be Kamilia 3. That's like crazy to me. Like I genuinely never thought like this game's needle would get this hard. Aren't you bonking that jump? If you bonk the diagonal, it makes the re-jump frame perfect in 100% of scenarios, compared to not bonking it, which makes the double jump not frame perfect in some scenarios. Reached the fourth loop yet? Nope, PB is about 2/3 up the second loop. Not even, it's a little more than that. PB is 7th loop. Oh my god, the gaslight. Dude, we're gonna be laughing so hard until there's actually just the 3rd loop. The prediction got cancelled. PV is phase 2. Honestly, it would go extremely raw if you have to do a fucking, like, insane, like, boss choke section. Like, you see how, like, the ending of the save... Let me get to the end of the first loop real quick. I had like a vision come to me when I was just like practicing last night that I want to share here, because I think in particular, fuck my ass. I think in particular Kiyoshi will get a kick out of it. Dude, please! Oh my god, what happened to my fucking loop 1 consistency, bruh? Okay, I can just say the idea, because I'm clearly not getting to pass loop 1 anytime soon. I noticed that, like, there's, like, a big open area after, like, the final jump, and I thought it would be really funny if, like, the wheel from Fangame, that's also in Idolmaster and the such, comes there and, like, it falls from the hole and you have to, like, do one final dodge under it to fucking clear. Remember when I ever got past loop 1, by the way? That was fun times. Now I genuinely haven't gotten past it in ages. Kate jump of wind choke. Dude, that's twisted. Oh my god. No, there is no tourney announcement. Find the most rats. I see, really. Interesting. It's very funny. Well, I'm very interested in the awards. Okay, I'm really curious, because like I feel like there's a high likelihood that I like one of my fucking pop-offs throughout the year is in the awards. I'm just curious which one. Is it Big Kid? Is it Kamilia 2 Warped Abyss? Or the Joker is, of course, like, none, you know? I am curious if I will have a pop-off in the clip show. I feel like there's a chance. The Wellowa Scream Touch. Did he scream this year? Was that a thing that happened? Did he get any crazy clears? Dude, I suck Mega Dick. A lot, really? Oh yeah, I forgot about the whole Kamilia 3+ arc. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That one better be in the fucking awards, dude. That's goated. That shit's so goated it got a YouTube short. Like, holy fuck. Man was going to different dimensions with that pop-off. I think I think last year they had a pop-off volume warning for everything. Because Orla. Too fucking short. Hey, look, I did it. I finally got past loop 1 again. To be expected! I've done that jump 4 times in a row! Yay! I love the first jump of loop 2. It's totally not the worst jump in the entire save. Yay! I love first trying it in practice twice in a row! Yay! I love the first jump of loop 2! I love losing half the fucking attempts to get this far to the first input! It's so awesome! Yay! Alright, that's my episode of Psychosis over. Good question. I know what you did different, but bonking gives you 2 frames to D-jump. Bro, there's no way. So that's 14p. That's 15p. That's 14p. Wait, am I not sharing it? I am sharing digital. Dude, fucking my tits in half, dude. Alright, well. I guess we have a new strat. God damn it, bro. I wish I tried that well, thank you, Kyo. So who are the contributors to this EXM stage clear? Plasma, Alice, Kiyoshi, and Nameless. And me. I did try it, but I guess I never tried it with that particular line. Or maybe I just didn't realize that you could be that far back. Man, I'm stupid, bro. Well, I know now. You know what they say, knowledge is power. Like the girl from Chainsaw Man. I remember being very interested in Power because I just saw a lot of art of her, but I don't know anything about Chainsaw Man. I just know it has a lot of women that people think are hot, and apparently it's pretty entertaining. Which I feel like that's kind of just like most anime that I hear about. Like they have women that are seen as hot or alternatively cute, and then they also have goodness outside of women. You know, there's more good things in life than women. Wow. I'm actually the smallest amount of fucking genius. See something you love? I should definitely check it out. The Plutoist manga I can imagine. Okay, what makes a piece of media Pluto core? I have to ask. Back stutter. I figured it was like pretty crass in some moments. That's like the impression I got from it. What are you cooking, Mabel? That's a kind of awesome a line grab, by the way. Just saying. Like, I think that actually kind of goes raw. You know, yeah. Dude, I can't right now with fucking screen 1, bro. I was like consistent at it earlier, but I haven't cleared it in fucking 2 centuries. Random horniness, raw phrasing, I see. It's okay to be horny sometimes. It's also okay to be raw sometimes. Not all the time, though. Consider chicken. Yeah, don't do that shit. Let's play it safe, and then like, yeah. Just stop being a goober, man. I mean, cooking stuff tends to be a useful tool. I mean, there are things you can eat raw, like, you know, fruits. You don't have to cook a fruit. You should cook all meats. Also some other things. Like, I'm pretty sure you can't eat raw honey. Else you risk the curse of botulism. I've seen people describe human beings as cooked, for the record. Usually when like either like they're getting owned, well, it's usually just getting owned. The curse of turning into bee. Yeah, that's secretly what botulism is. You turn into a buzz bee. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Dude, fucking how ass can you be, dude? The catch, you're a bee. There is no catch. You just are a bumblebee. A little bumbler. A bumbling idiot. No downsides. Being a bee does seem pretty fun. Me too. Being a bumblebee honestly seems pretty fun. I wouldn't mind being like a humanoid bee creature. That sounds pretty enjoyable. Dude, I walked off. Nice, that's sick, nameless. The funniest bee meme today. What is a funny bee meme? What does this entail? I have an idea. I no longer have an idea. Well, actually... No, this idea kind of blows. Wait, no, does it blow? I can't tell if this idea sucks balls or not. The idea is you do full jump, and then if you jump early, it's like you just turn around. It's pretty reactable. You have to jump on the first possible frame, though, or it just doesn't work. I don't know. I see. That is in fact how bees operate. Okay, so this works. Okay. Okay, this strat doesn't seem very worth it. Not even gonna lie to you. I have never told a lie. I just realized the save has very similar difficulty balance to Oka area. They're even both like about 2 minutes long. Nice. Hey, I was watching Bayashi play Oka yesterday. He got within 1 second of reaching final. What? First of all, why did I go left? Second of all, how did I live? Yeah, he was like genuinely within 1 second of reaching final. It was right before the final burst, which is pretty rough to watch. It was kind of funny because I was just like I had him in another tab, and then I just like heard the droning noise before pre-final, and it instilled such fear in me that I instinctively tabbed over because I knew it was something, and yeah, it's pre-final. There's a subtle difference between it and pre-final and it in the tornado attack that's like very noticeable, and it really instills fear in you, I think. The one in the tornado attack feels silly, but the one in pre-final feels like you should be scared. Thank you, Mario Fam. It is appreciated. Oh my god. No! Oh, dude, that's so fucking rough. Bro, I died to the fucking frame perfect, man. Ugh, that was almost really close to saving it. Dude, I fucking died to that fucking thing, man. I knew that was gonna happen eventually, because it's so easy to just mess it up by bonking too hard, but dude... It fucking hurts. Dude, also, shut the fuck up, dude. You're so fucking annoying. Yeah, just make sure to... Okay. I should really just stand closer to the edge, just make sure I really get the jump off. Even if you walk off like this, you can actually still land on that. Yeah. I should have played it safer. I just like to get in like a flow state and like just like trying to like, you know, just like flow through the jumps, because it tends to make it easier for me. But in that particular instance, I flew a little too close to the sun and ended up getting punished for it pretty badly. It is what it is. I'm happy to get another run that far, even if it died in a pretty sad way. A good attempt is a good attempt, regardless of where it dies. That's my perspective. And currently, it's like I care more about getting good attempts than necessarily getting like a super far one. You're gonna finish it? Yeah. It would probably, if there's a third loop, then it would probably just end up being one of my harder needle clears. Like right now I would think this is like my third hardest needle clear, probably. Third or fourth, for me. You know, behind Close the World Extra and JGBC. If there's a third loop and it's really hard, then it's probably just like at that level of like Close the World Extra and JGBC. Which, yeah, that's pretty rough, but... Thank you, Mr. Heck. Greatly appreciated. Hope your guy grind last night went well. I was watching a little bit. I mean, you know that I was in your chat, but, you know, yeah. No, dude, what the fuck? Twice in a row? Dude, what the fuck, man? Now I'm actually fucking mad. Are you fucking kidding me? That never happens. I've never died to that jump twice in a row in practice, dude. Fuck my life, man. Are you fucking kidding me? How the fuck, man? You can even 3-frame or 2-frame, just make it free, dude. How the fuck did that happen? Oh my god. That is unbelievably annoying, man. If I skip the entirety of the second loop? I mean, I don't think you can. I've looked at it, and it's like pretty airtight, it seems. Dude, dying to that F jump is like, yeah. Anyways, what's your idea for skipping the loop? You definitely can't land anywhere. The only other idea would be landing after the trigger to get on the half diamond. Oops. But like looking at that doesn't really seem very possible. Like this attempt will try to maximize my distance. Like that goes up too fast and you fall too slow. That is so unbelievably fucking annoying, dude. Come on. I would really prefer if it's not possible, because I really don't want there to be like the big save in Kamilia 3 is the one that you can just kind of skip and not have to do any of the hard shit. I think that would be really lame, so I'm really hoping there's not a skip. Before the spike coming up? There's no way. The trigger is way before you're able to land there. The spikes go up pretty fast. No. Regardless, if there is a skip, I'm not going to use it. Because, for one, it's almost certainly going to get patched. And for two, I don't know. I just don't want that to be the end of the game, is to just skip the whole save. I think that would be extremely lame. Especially for the hardest needle save in the game. Like, I was more okay with, like, the skips for, like, Doc Kid and Blue, because they weren't the hardest things in the game, at least, but this would be a bit much, I think. Regardless, I don't really think it's doable. How did I die to that? Oh my god. Dude, I'm really upset that I squandered not one, but two really good attempts to one of the easiest jumps in the second loop. Like, god, man, I'm still thinking about that. Like, that's actually something that's gonna, like, really bother me. Like, those were two of my best attempts ever, and they genuinely died to one of the easiest jumps. mean, if Nameless is trying it with task tools, then like, I don't know. Hey Jane, what's up? How's it going? Dude. Yeah, the classic frame perfect. That one's a staple of the grind. I see. I am very excited for the awards, yeah. They're gonna be in 20 minutes. So yeah, awards soon. Really? Damn. Good for her, holy shit. That's awesome. Japagu's a great person. I've said this before, but apparently it's pronounced Japagu. Oh my god, the one frame tap, or the two frame tap. Well, I died to the one frame tap because I got a two frame tap. Man. Damn. Congrats, dude. I think I forgot about that. Yeah, that's awesome. Getting married is pretty rad, in my opinion. Nope. Oh, I jumped too high, dude. That's so rare. That's such a rare way to die, dude. Oh my god. Whatever. My average attempt that gets to loop 2 is better than it was yesterday, that's for sure. It's just so hard, man. Like, It's impressive how difficult it is to fucking, like, climb this stupid tower, dude. So in this in this 2 hours of attempts I've done just now, after my practice where I had practiced the second loop to the point where I did every segment of it out of 4 segments twice in a row, and then the third and fourth ones together, I have not gotten to the 4th segment once. I've gotten very close, and I've gotten multiple attempts to the 3rd segment. However, the amount of attempts that have gotten to the 4th segment is currently still 0. So if you wanted an idea of how hard this is, there you go. And to even get an attempt at that second loop, you have to do all the climb. I was in a position where I knew I was 2 frames away from the edge there, or from falling off there, well, 1 frame away from the edge, and I still decided to be bold. And guess what? I did not move by 2 frames, I did not move by 3 frames, I moved by 1 frame. Which is why you never go for that, and you always get to the first pixel of the edge. So you don't deal with that shit, because it's really annoying to die to that. Well, it's not that annoying, honestly. Like, I think I've gotten used to it. I think most of the terrible things that can happen to you in the save I just kind of adapted to, so they don't really bother me as much as they used to. It's kind of like relaxing, like meditative, just to like, you know, climb this tower over and over. Go all the way up, go all the way back down, and climb it up again. So base. Shouldn't it be unlocked at 350? Or 13 minutes from now? They call me the Needler. By the way, if you're wondering why I did that jump input so early, it's because I was not looking at the screen, I just guessed when to jump. So there you go, I've done 1 jump in the save blindfolded. tied PB. I did the same fucking mistake. I did the same exact mistake as my PB, dude. I even tried to stutter that time, dude. I literally felt myself release pressure on the right arrow key to do a stutter, and it didn't fucking come out. Like, the stutters didn't come out. I never actually let go of the key, dude. I knew I was too far right again, but I didn't get the stutter input out, so I still died. God fucking damn it, man. Dude. The amount of effort it takes to get past that, like, this is super hard. There's the frame perfect down here. This is frame perfect. This is frame perfect. Like, getting in the position to even get here is so fucking hard. And having not one, but both of the attempts that I've gotten here die to a jump that is not even one of the hard jumps in the save, right before the part where it gets really scary and difficult, is really fucking heartbreaking. I really wanted to stutter, but just didn't come out, dude. Oh, man. Nice, 5 framed. I didn't even mean to push 2 buttons in the same frame there. I meant to push jump before left. I tried Brood of a Man years ago. Maybe one day I'll pick it up and try to beat it, but it doesn't particularly interest me right now. Although it's definitely like on the table of things that I've thought about doing. There you go. Thanks for the raid, Echo Mask. Hope you're ready for the awards. Awards for fan games. It's in the name. Yeah, I got a third one. Or not a third one, another one. That's section 3. I think everyone is starting in 8 minutes, dude. I think everyone's excited to watch. There's no gameplay, it's just awarding the best fan games of the year. As well as a few other awards and other special things. It's a lot of fun though. There's only one gameplay related award, Speedrun of the Year. The rest are all making related. Pop-off award isn't a thing anymore. Hop Award just got merged into like a clip show, but there is no like dedicated award for it now. That's the lore. There's a spot, right? Yeah. How do you move by 3 frames, bro? Like, genuinely, how? Like, just do that. Ugh. I'm so happy about that strat, dude. It's so nice not having to die 1 million times that jump anymore. It's genuinely the best thing ever. The fact that the 2 strats that I got help with were one for the first jump and one for the last jump of loop 2 were very funny. Or is very funny. Hey, Plasma. Did you last crystal? I did! That was a few days ago. It was the day when I just like was like beat the screen and first got here, but I just did it late in the night. So I think that was 2 days ago. Yeah, I did it offline, but it is on my YouTube channel. Just uploaded it separate. I did it offline because it was annoying me on stream. I didn't want to be frustrated on stream. And now, welcome to this save, which I have approximately, I don't know, at this point it's like 6.5 hours on. Whoa, bucko. Fuck you. Okay, the drop does not look skippable. Gotcha. Well, there you go, Flames. There's your answer. I'd imagine that would be like the #1 thing that they test. That's honestly a huge relief to me. Because like if it was skippable, I would have been pretty sad. Because, yeah. Wow. Alright, it's currently 3:49, so this will be the final attempt assuming that the attempt gets like decently far, as in like past the first loop. And then we will be rating the fan game awards to give them as much of a boost as we can, because they deserve it. Okay, gotcha, I see. I wouldn't mind. Okay, technically it's not 350, so we'll do one more. Will there be K3? Probably not. The channel should definitely be live first, so I should probably wait for that. But, you know. That's my Subway Surfers. Just clear now? Well, if I clear now, it'd kind of be an issue, because I have to do all the post, like, clear stuff in, like, the 10 minutes between now and the award starting, which would be rather inconvenient, so... Oh my god. Yeah, fair enough. I think my jump heights were wrong. Almost for sure the whole ending though. But, yeah. I like couldn't fucking figure it out, man. Dude. Are you kidding me, man? How did I even die? I don't even know how I died. Like I don't know what was wrong about that. I don't know why my jump heights were so weird. I think I just jumped too high. I think I 4-framed. I didn't realize. Well. Fuck my life, dude. I just 4-framed and didn't realize. I really thought it was a 3-frame, dude. I like checked it over and over, man. I really thought it was a fucking 3-frame. Oh my god, man. Fuck, dude. Why did I... Man, fuck my life, dude. Why did I not at least double check, like I knew what a 3-frame was and a 4-frame before doing the jump? Why would I go... Dude, what the fuck, man? Fuck. Whatever. I'm really upset right now. I'm really upset with myself. I genuinely just threw so fucking hard. Like, it's It's genuinely insane how much I threw. Like, oh my god, dude, I'm so fucking bad at Needle. It's not even funny. Dude, it's genuinely, like, not even hard, dude. It was a 2-frame window if I just did it fucking right, man. I'm genuinely so unbelievably upset with myself, man. Like, I just don't even know how I made that mistake, man. Like, I really don't know how, like, in that moment I was that careless, dude. I just don't know. Dude, shut up. I don't want to see you anymore. Man. I'm so fucking dog shit, dude. It's not even funny. That is genuinely the worst choke I've ever experienced in a fan game, I think. Go to Delphrute. I'm sorry, I'm not, I don't know. I'll just go to IWC somewhere. I'm really not in the mood right now. I'm extremely upset. That is genuinely, like, the worst choke I think I've ever had in a fan game. Like, I mean that genuinely. Like, I've had, like, the fucking, like, EX Emperor, like, double kill. I've had, like, several, like, deaths, like, latent saves. But, like, none of them have hurt me as much as that one. That genuinely, like, I am unbelievably upset with myself. I genuinely did, like, in the most important situation, in an ungodly, unlikely situation, where I managed to first try so many unbelievably hard jumps, I managed to fucking avoid so many deaths. I was actually on pace to first try the entire 4th segment, and in that moment I made possibly the most careless mistake I could have made. That is easily my worst choke in any fan game. If I died to mistiming it, it would have been so much better. I died to the last jump. Like, if I died to just mistiming it, whatever. Like, it fucking happens. But the way I died was so unbelievably careless. It was so unbelievably stupid. Literally, almost anyone else in that situation would have been able to avoid that 100% of the time. But I was in that situation, and I, for some reason, was super careless about the ending, and I decided that instead of playing it safe, I was just going to go for the jump, and whatever happens, happened. And I died for it. Because I am genuinely the worst Needle player in the entire world. Genuinely nobody is worse than me at Needle.